What's up, Facebook? We are live, I believe. I hope so. Yes, we are. We're back live. Sorry for the complications. Had to make a new thing. I see you guys in chat, KRISTINA and CARISSA, my guest, producers, directors, and actresses. They are my guests coming up very shortly. We had a little bit of a complication, which we got through, and we're going to play the introduction, which I had saved for the show. Here we go.
I'm Alice Winkler. You may know me from films such as Gus, The Barn Part 2, and Space Base from Outer Space, and many, many more. I just wanted to say hello to everyone and let you know that you are watching Historically Haunted VODCAST with Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter. It's a pretty rad dude, so make sure you stay tuned for everything. Anyway, have a great night, everybody.
Awesome. What's up? Thank you so much, Allison. She was a past guest of mine. So without further ado, thank you, ladies, for hanging in there. KRISTINA, LAFSER, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming back. You guys are professionals. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Without further ado, CARISSA PIERSON is in background. How are you, CARISSA?
Hi, everyone.
Bringing her witchcraft ways to the show tonight. Thank you for bearing with me. That's the one thing about going live. It's difficult, but I appreciate your patience. So thank you, ladies, for joining me. Just getting out of work from the ER shift, turning on your actress and director mask for us here.
Actually, today I was in ICU.
ICU, yeah. Brutal. All right, so I'm going to start like I usually do, because, of course, this is on YouTube. I'll put it on YouTube tomorrow. It'll be up in the archives forever. I got all the Beatrice Bopel, Sandy Johnson, all the classes I've talked to for years now, and I'm trying to make my way around with the field of actors, actresses, directors, producers, and you guys are right in the top-notch field. So I want to know, KRISTINA, what got you started into this, girl? What got you into this world? Did it from your family, college?
No, actually, the main reason I started was because one of my high school friends, I saw one of the movies that he was basically producing and acting in, and I thought that was super cool. And I was like, hey, I can do that. So I did.
Awesome.
So I started smaller. I actually started with some voice work, and then I moved into the actual acting part. Now I'm producing also. So that's pretty much how that started. So
I saw in your IMDb, you definitely wear a lot of hats. You're definitely all over the art department and cinematography. And so you got your hands in it, no help or nothing. No, you just got right in it and fucking good for you.
Yeah.
Miss CARISSA PIERSON, you got an IMDb list that's very impressive. A lot of films, a lot of people you've worked with. What about you, my dear? How have you got started into this field?
Well, I'm a 30-year veteran nurse, and COVID happened. And thank you. COVID happened. It changed a lot of things. It made me think about a lot of things. Andrew and I, my husband, who is my business partner, KRISTINA is also Andrew and I were in Florida during the COVID time, and we were going to the movies. We were watching different things, and Andrew just looked over at me after watching one of our favorite movies, and he said, we could do this. And I just laughed at him because I'm like, oh, great. Another crazy adventure with Andrew PIERSON, because that's really what life is like. We went from working on radio stations together across the country, all while I'm still being a nurse, to owning our own businesses. We've owned our own dog daycare and boarding, which is still open in Denver, called Playful Pooch. We've done it, you name it, we've done it. So now we decided, let's take a look at this and having a blast.
Wow. I mean, you get your own production company. You're putting out films left and right. Which let's just jump right into it. As you can see behind you, this witchcraft. You're doing a lot of stuff. I shared a couple things. Now you guys are looking for some stuff for the film goes. How goes it with that thing? Is that you guys in the stages of starting that, or?
Well, we're still in pre-production. Main production will be in October. About what, KRISTINA, 8th through the 21st?
Yeah, somewhere around those dates. Yeah,
that's kind of what we slotted. It'll be in North Carolina, in the woods where I love to film at night.
In the middle of nowhere.
in the middle of nowhere. And Christina loves it when I get started because everybody knows that I find those locations that have no cell service.
It makes it even spookier.
Yes.
Well, I got to ask you, if you don't mind me asking real quick, Carissa, like, do you send scouts out to find these places for you? Do you handpick them? Do you go out and go, I want to go to?
Well, it's Andrew looks for them. I look for them. We both go together. We scout it out. I have a really good friend who has helped me a lot, Jennifer Briggs, who owns the Madison Dry Goods store now. And that's been on 28 days a show.
Yeah.
And I probably got the name wrong. I'm not good with remembering everything when it comes to that. It's the nurse brain. But they're known as having paranormal there. We actually shot there for the proof of concept, and we actually experienced a lot of stuff. But as Christina said, every time things would start going, as soon as Carissa walks in, they
just stop.
They get intimidated.
It was very interesting, and we did get real stuff there on because I brought all of my real ghost hunting equipment with me to use for our proof of concept shoot. So I was like, if we get some real stuff on camera, that'll be even better. And we did get some real stuff on camera, so that made our
hold on, time out. It's historically haunted, so I got to go back. Being a paranormal guy, I'm a historian, ghost hunter. You yourself are into that? You said ghost hunting equipment.
Yes, shit. I have a whole stash of ghost hunting equipment.
Oh, I got to do better research. I had no idea. Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of my other hobbies that I do.
She's got a lot of hobbies. She's always busy.
Yes.
Oh, she's always busy. Well, I mean, you got to admit, right? I mean, horror movies and paranormal kind of go hand in hand. I mean, for the most part, 9 out of 10 horror movies are somewhat demonic or ghostly, or
Yeah.
I mean, kind of hand in hand. Pardon me, I'm gonna do a cheers. Salute to horror movies.
Oh, heck yeah. I'll cheers with water. That's all I got up here.
I've got my sparkling water.
I do it. I got a fireball and a half a joint, so we're good.
Awesome.
So I got to ask you. Oh, go ahead.
So I was going to say, so we
cheers.
Proof of concept, and that went to film festivals. We were blessed with some awards and some acknowledgments and accolades. We really appreciated that. And we've wrapped, Christina and I worked with Eric Roberts. We wrapped him. So his is in the can. We're getting ready to shoot Lisa Wilcox this coming week. And a couple more scenes. I like to kind of get things out of the way so that I'm not having that crunch when we're on set trying to capture everything. I've learned a lot of lessons from social. And so with that said, we are picking scenes and moving things and moving as we're getting closer. Our campaign is still live on Indiegogo.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff that you can grab there still. So you can even be part of the team. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have a feature role available as a paranormal team. We still have a couple other supportive roles as well. We have the cult members, I believe, still that I need desperately. Yep. And the cult, people don't realize, but the cult members are really, they're very important to the story. And they're going to be in a lot of the action aspects of kills and different things that are going to happen. And the one thing that Christina,
cult. I heard what you said. Okay, I didn't hear what you said at first. Cult, like
cult,
like a brainwash cult, like a cult. Oh, cult,
like a cult. Yes,
like a cult.
And so, we've been working
like
on
type shit. This all zombified.
Yeah, we've been working on unique masks as well for each one. So none of them are the same, which is also unique. So,
and as well as Christina knows, I'm known to hide my kills, and no one knows how they're going to die until the day that we're actually going to do it. So I like to have a little fun with that.
It makes it so much better for the people that are dying.
And then sometimes
I love all that out of context.
Yeah, I like to add that conflict. Oh, she could kill me. I should have had a betting wager and had him put a betting jar going.
My windows are open. My neighbors are probably like, "What the fuck is going on over there again?" I don't
They're
trust that
dying.
place.
People are dying. What?
So I got to ask you some fun ones, ladies. Have either of you been to my neck of the woods? You've been to Massachusetts, Salem, Massachusetts. You've been to Maine, Bangor, Maine, Stephen King country.
Yes,
I've been.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Massachusetts before, but not to.
You have been to Mass.
Yeah.
That's your closest, though, huh?
Yeah, Boston. Yeah.
Boston. Hey, boss. But
Boston.
Carissa, you've been to Maine. You've been to my state.
I have been to your state, but not for very long. I've just like traveled through.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough. That brings me to a fun question. I got to ask both of you. Give me your bucket list place you got to go. Give me one for America and one for like Europe, overseas, Africa, wherever. And then give me like a favorite place that you go to for like tranquility. It doesn't have to be filming so much. Maybe just a place you go to reflect, or it can be a filming place.
Well, my bucket list is the paranormal road trip across the United States. The one that you can basically drive for, I don't remember how many hours it is, but somebody mapped out a paranormal road trip to hit all of the haunted places along the way. That's like basically all the way across the United States. And that would be really super awesome. So
you're talking like California, like Whaley House, the Axe Murder House.
Yeah,
in Iowa. You're going through maybe
it goes
Gettysburg
all
and to
the way.
Salem.
Yep.
And, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody mapped out
Wow.
like, I don't know if it's like a week long or 10-week long or a month. I don't even know what it is, but I saw it. I see it on Facebook all the time. And it's like, I want to do that. So I'll do that sometime.
Toilet paper and Gatorade. Let's go. That's all you need. What about like other than what about like would you go? What about like otherworldly? Like would you go to Italy, Ireland? A lot of people say
Japan.
Ireland because of castles. Huh?
I would go to Japan, mostly because, well, one, I want to drive the real life Mario Kart because I'm a nerd, but also
I didn't
look
even
so
know
fun.
that was a thing.
Hey, they look so fun to ride. My
Mamma
friends
mia.
there is super cool. So, and my kids also want to go there, so I think that'd be fun.
Fucking A, fair enough. Miss Carissa, you must have something just as funny as that. What do you got for your favorite place that you've been to?
The favorite
for
place
any reason and bucket list.
Favorite place I've been to Barcelona. I've been through the Panama Canal cruise. I have been to Colombia where they filmed The Jewel of the Nile. But my next place I want to go to is Alaska. I'd love to go to Alaska.
Okay.
I love, I have snow dogs, so I love the Iditarod. I like watching it.
Like huskies, you mean? Or like,
yeah, I've got
that's
size.
dope.
So the hair in my world is crazy, and it's constant roller, and oh dang it, I gotta keep rolling.
Yeah.
It
Kristina
sounds like
knows.
a full play because
Yeah.
dogs are a full-time job, especially. Yeah, I mean, you're doing filming and shit.
They're my kids.
What about bucket list overseas? Though, you been to Italy yet? You been to Rome or anything?
I haven't been to Italy. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to France on a bullet train, and there's a lot of places I'd like to go. I think I would just like really to go to Tokyo, Disney, as well as go through Europe.
We got to go to Japan, man.
Yeah, Kristina and I, we're planning on. We're gonna ditch Andrew.
We are taking a trip to Japan.
He can have the flag in the Mario Kart. You and her do the Mario Kart. And he'll be the flag holder for green flag at the end. Let's get to some serious stuff. I want to plug you guys. If people want, let's say for either of you, if people want you for their film, they want to book you for a convention, they want to just maybe work with you on a project, how can they get a hold of you guys? You have websites? Is it on Facebook? Can they message you?
The easiest way to get a hold of me is through Facebook. I usually respond to most stuff pretty quickly because I have it on my phone. I also have my information on IMDb itself, so they can find me there. Because
you guys seem to make you willing to work with a lot of people, and I've had a lot of independent David Kerr, because you guys already work with David Kerr and Slasher Nurse, so you know that. But I've had those people on, they tune in sometime. And if they want to reach out, sometimes they go, hey, that girl you had on, that guy you had on. So I'm always like, well, let me ask them. So watch the episode. What about you, Carissa? If someone wants to work with you, book you for a convention. I have a buddy of mine that runs the main convention, Paracon, and another guy that runs one in Connecticut. They're always looking for people. Cool. Where can they get a hold of you?
I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm on Threads. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I have public profiles. I'm also I'm on IMDb, and you can contact me through that. I am very busy. So I'm burning the candle at both ends, trying to get my dream up and going, and trying to keep my professional career on the train tracks going as well.
Yeah.
You got to. That's the best way. And I'm not just. What's up, guys in chat? Hello, everyone checking in. What's up, Dan? What's up, Danny? My boy Danny. He's a friend of mine. He drives a hearse. He makes Ouija boards out of coffin wood in Connecticut.
Ooh,
and he's a speaker.
That's interesting. I love it.
Stuff. Yeah, he's got some pretty wild stuff.
We had a hearse for what do you call it? One of the radio stations in Billings, Montana, Hot 1017. Andrew bought a hearse for our prize van. So we actually, in no way, I thought it was a hearse, but it's actually an ambulance. But it looks like a hearse.
It's like an old school, the old school military ambulances kind of look like hearse. And yes, that's Andrew Pearson. I sent him a friend request. I didn't realize you guys, obviously you're related. I didn't know him so much, but I sent him a friend request. I want to talk to him on the show at some point.
Yeah.
So right along. Like I said, I do live in Maine. I'm in Stephen King country. I went to the same high school as Stephen King, Lisbon High School. History Channel was there and stuff. I actually met him and his son a couple years back. Long story short, you must be Stephen King fans. You guys got a favorite book and/or movie, Carissa? Starting with you, favorite book and/or the Wi-Fi. There we go. Is it back? Yeah, it's back.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah.
The Shining was one of my favorites. I love Dean Koontz as well. I love a lot of his books. Odd Thomas, that was really good. I think he had one other one that was really interesting, but I don't think I could ever figure out how to film it. It was about running through doors in different worlds, you know.
Yeah. Okay. KRISTINA, you got anything on King? You must like a King film book.
I don't really read, so I don't.
Oh, fair enough. She's honest.
I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, I don't read anything. I read scripts though. Hey,
do you read the script?
I read scripts though, unlike somebody we know.
Yes, that's not me.
Not Carissa, the gentleman that's on the picture back there.
Maybe doesn't read scripts.
Yeah, no. I pretty much like anything horror, so it's just whatever. Unless it's terrible, then I'm not okay.
Well, that's fair enough. That's just like Lawnmower Man. He wanted his name off that movie because it sucked so bad. So what's up? What's up, Mark from Talking Shit Podcast? Thanks for tuning in, my guy. He talks to a lot of actresses, and also Mary Kate tuned in. She was in Clown Motel 2 and 3. I think the newest one too. She sponsored the show, been on a couple of times. Fellow actress, what's going on, Mary Kate? I want you guys to play host for a minute. I want you, actually, KRISTINA, I want you to play host, and I want you to ask Carissa a question and then me a question.
Oh man, I can't ask the question I really want to ask because it's too spoiler. I can't. I have the best question in the world.
What role do you have in your newest movie? Just kidding. It's KRISTINA's question.
Let's see. What's a good question for Carissa? If you could, so if the budget was unlimited,
oh God,
who would you have loved to cast on the paranormal team that we couldn't get right now? Because obviously we don't have the budget. Like, who would you have loved to put on the team? Like, if you had an unlimited budget, like absolutely unlimited.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It is a good one, but I that's more.
I know it's probably more of an Andrew question.
That's more of an Andrew question.
But I mean, like,
but
she's playing the fifth.
How about I change it up and I tell you what I really want to do to Andrew and KRISTINA on set if my budget was unlimited.
Oh my gosh.
As in special effects, I I would purchase more than one blood canyon because Andrew doesn't like them. And I would shoot them awful at the same time. Not warn him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I think I'd have a chase scene for KRISTINA and then do the same thing.
Just blood cannons.
Why doesn't he like him? Is it a crazy cleanup? What isn't he like him? Is it like a wicked bad cleanup?
He hates fake blood. So
really?
But you know, he tolerates it on set for me, and he's a trooper. But I just love to really soak him and really soak all of my actors and actresses. I like to figure out what you don't like, and then I do it.
Oh, you are evil. That's good shit.
That's the best.
Scorpio, man. You can ask Tom, and one of his kill scenes was infamous. I can't even talk about it because it's still in post-production. But I pushed that man past his point of breaking. I didn't think he would come back, and he signed up for witchcraft. So now I've got to figure out another way to kill him.
Oh my!
We're gonna come up with something amazing though, so it'll be great. It'll be great.
Oh, for your next one, you got to come to Maine so I can die in your film. You don't have to even pay me. Just let me come over there, maybe eat a bagel or something, and then go ahead and shoot me. Do something crazy.
Hey, you could come down to North Carolina.
I just may get in my car and come down. It can't be that far. I've been in North Carolina once, I think. So this project, I mean, I noticed there's a group page for witchcraft, correct? People want to join the group. I've been inviting people. I joined it too, and that you can find different things to help promote, to help share, and to help join the cause, right?
Yeah, we really appreciate all of the people that support us. I know that a lot of people realize if you purchase a reward, you come on the team, we really promote our team members, and we really thank the folks that promote us. We make a big deal about it because to me, it's grassroots, and without their help, I can't make this happen. And I don't want, I always tell everybody, but everybody keeps telling me you need to be quiet about this. But, you know, the reality is I don't have a huge purse pocket, and I don't have a big brother funding this. And that allows me to have more independence and more creativity. And that's the one thing that you miss out when you see these big funded productions. They scale it back. They scale back the hard questions, the hard life points, the things that we really need to be addressing and putting in the audience to have them sit through that.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I kind of get the same answer, I think, with a lot of independent producers, directors, even actors, actresses. I feel like with the indie scene, the Tubi scene, I call it, because on Tubi, which I love, I'm not trying to knock on that. If anything, it's the way to do it. But there's not a lot of hatred, not a lot of spite. I feel like, of course, you got a bad apple here and there, but for the most part, you guys like to work together. And I feel like it's just unity, and you're trying to make some good art, right? At the end of the day, I mean, no one's trying to be Steven Spielberg. I mean, you are, but you're trying to be yourself and just do your thing. And I love the independent shit. I'm not trying to steal the spotlight at all. I'm just I love where you guys are at. And the more I see your IMDb, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize you guys are in different shit. I watched it on Tubi, so I'm going back and I'm tagging you in guys' stuff because you guys do a lot of producing, right? Carissa, what's your favorite hat? Directing, actress, producing? What's your favorite kind of role? Like, what's the
very rarely will you get me in front of the camera. Andrew loves to poke at me because it takes me forever to memorize lines. So you will not see me as a leading lady because that's just not that's not who I am. I love to direct. I love producing, but I really love directing. I love the ability to bring it to the audience to help them sit in their feelings. I was just sharing with KRISTINA and Andrew with post-production, still continuing with Soldier's Descent. You know, a lot of times the editors want to thin it down or tighten the scene up, but I want it to sit. I want you to sit in what those feelings are, because a lot of times we're not in our daily day-to-day lives. And I see this in my nursing. People don't address the elephant in the room. And then I'm stuck trying to solve something. And I've got to now drag you through this quickly instead of allowing you to process things. And, you know, some of those hard conversations are, you know, veteran suicide. It's the abuse that nurses are are enduring on a day-to-day basis from patients, from coworkers, from doctors. And I haven't even attempted to tackle that conversation yet in any of my films, but I want to, as a director, I like to have the ability to put you in your feelings and let you journey and relate to the character. I really feel that character development is very important. The story is important, but if you can't relate to the character, how are you going to understand the story?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you give the actors and actresses kind of like not free reign, but let them add their own touch to the role, so to speak, or do you kind of grip it in?
No, I give a little bit. I allow them. We talk a lot. Tom, for example, asked me lots of questions about his character, and I let him know. And then I rein them in when I'm like, your character isn't mean, so don't say this. Don't put it this way. This is the vision. And then I just try to allow people to explore their character and bring things out that I didn't even think about. Jen brought Judy out very well in Soldiers. And so I can't wait for people to see that. And
yes, I saw you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. It's in post. It's going to be in post for a while.
Hello from Italy. Hello from Sicily. What's up?
Hello,
Amanda?
Hello.
I saw. If you don't mind, I shared a picture of you with the clip with you doing like the action thing. I shared that. I think you saw it.
Yeah, you startled me when I saw that. I was like, "What is going on?" And then I realized
I went posting on your page. It was public. I'm gonna steal the picture. I know you're busy. Kristina, next question to you. I noticed you wear a lot of producing hats, but you have directed and you have acted and even written and did some artwork. What's one of your favorite things to do? Like same answer as her? You got your own thing?
I like being in front of the camera, which is different than CARISSA. So I'm a Leo, so I like to kind of just be there. But yeah, no, I do like to be, behind the scenes, helping put everything together too. So don't get me wrong, that's part's still awesome. And I've done a lot of artwork and prop work for a lot of movies. So I can't wait for you guys to see this like blood box contraption that I built for a movie that's coming out soon. So that'll be awesome once it comes out. But yeah, I pretty much would prefer acting if I had to pick one of them.
Oh, okay.
But they're all equally awesome though.
And of course, like you said early on, I know she did a little bit of voice acting, which is kind of the same thing. You're just not in front of the camera. You're kind of just being her, which I guess to me, acting would be in front of the camera would be
Well, yeah. Yep.
And of course, you answer my next question. What do you guys stand on AI? That's a
yeah.
I like the real stuff. I like the real I'm a Tom Savini guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of AI personally.
No.
But that's mostly because like my daughter and my sister are graphic artists. So, kind of have to support them. So.
Plus, it's just, that's roots, man. I don't want to, you can't have everything fucking, what's the point? You'll lose plus jobs. That's, anyway. Don't get me
let me be the devil's advocate.
I know you will be.
I'm going to.
I know.
Right on out.
I know.
Here's the thing I want to ask you. What, do you listen to radio?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Do you listen to radio stations? I already know.
Her or me?
You.
I used to play in a band and in local stations. My band was once in a while played, but I was just singing a heavy metal band, believe it or not, for a couple of years. We opened up for Mushroomhead. It's like a Slipknot type of band from Iowa, but or from Illinois rather, or Ohio. But I listen to a little bit, but I still get CDs. I still kind of just listen to that, or I listen to podcasts and try to hear what other people got to do, not copying them.
But is your podcast on what format do you listen to your podcast on?
Spotify mostly.
Yeah. See, that's where I differ in opinion with AI and with advancing of certain things, because Andrew and I were in the radio world and we watched that crash. We watched it crash when people stopped listening to the local radio stations, stopped supporting it, and everything moved to Spotify, to downloading things, to, satellite radio. And I have satellite in my car. But that's my point, is if as filmmakers and as folks, if we don't evolve as things are coming, we're going to be behind the ball. Now, I'm not saying embrace it and that's the only way. You can be creative with it. You don't have to totally wipe out an individual's duties. You know, we have to evolve. Even as nurses, we're constantly evolving.
Yeah. Yeah, with medicine procedures and everything else. I mean, I get it. Embrace the old ways, but we're always learning how to make it. I get what you're saying. I'm not completely knocking it, and I get it. But at the same time, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, because I've seen like all these shark movies, Shark Amityville, Sharknado, where the sharks are flying. That's not real. What do? You got to make it.
Yeah. No, bullshit. Stuff like that's kind of like, eh.
But you got to remember, it's in its early stages when a lot of us were taking the tape players and getting our song from the radio, and then it went to let's buy it for a penny. And remember what happened to the artist? Did the artist die? No, they just had to figure out how to adjust and move forward with what was changing. And that's what we have an opportunity as artists now to adjust with this and, you know, help create it the way it needs to be so everyone's respected. And instead of going, oh, I don't want to use that, figure out how to make it work better without eliminating people. And you don't have to say, okay, I'm just going to have an AI actress on my movie. Hell no, I'm not doing that, because it's not going to work right now. It's not developed enough. And there's so much pushback that just let it sit and let's see what happens. You know, but don't turn your back on something just because it's different, because look at how many opportunities we've had. You know, we didn't have hot showers in this country for a long time. If you looked it up, it was only probably in our grandmother's generation, maybe our great grandmothers, if they were lucky, had a hot shower.
50s, you know, I think. Yeah, 50s, 60s.
So, you know, back then that was a luxury item. And now everybody's got a hot shower, at least in this country. In other countries, not so much.
Well said, dude. Wow, bro. Give her an Academy Award or something. None of that was scripted. That was fucking amazing. What's up, DJ? Boo Fighters, my boy. Real quick, he's a paranormal investigator who's been all around the world with the Army and stuff. He's settling in Maine. We're doing a sleepover next weekend at America's oldest wooden fort, Fort Western in Maine, built by the British in 1954. We're doing a sleepover investigation with the Boo Fighters. They sponsor the show. What's up, DJ? Would you guys do something like that? Because it sounds like you guys already been into like haunted asylums and buildings and fucking dorms and shit.
Oh yeah,
I know KRISTINA would.
Speaking of haunted asylums, I have to just quickly put this in there. We are filming for about 10 days in Emmaus Asylum, which is one of the haunted asylums here in Missouri, in Marthasville.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of the most haunted places in Missouri, actually. And we're going to be filming there pretty much overnight. So we're going to get all the super creepy stuff. And I already caught stuff just when I was there shooting to get like just pictures for the crew, just to see kind of like what it looked like behind, like, so they could kind of plan stuff. I was recording and I had already got footsteps on camera and a growl on camera, so I already know it's going to be fun.
This girl's got backup plans. She's got acting, producing, ghost hunting. Fucking, you got to write your own book pretty quick. That's amazing. Send me some of the pictures if you get them. If you don't get them trademarked, I won't share them. But we posted for soldiers when we were in Madison Dry Goods. When we were on the 3rd floor, there was this man behind Andrew who wasn't really there. In 2 photos that I took. Whoa. Andrew was sitting down and it was in between takes, and I just pulled out my thermal camera and he's just sitting there. So I snapped 2 pictures, just 2 pictures randomly. And then I turned down to the end where the crew was standing and I snapped like a picture or 2. And there was actually 3 photos that had this crazy stuff going on. 2 with like a man behind Andrew, which is clearly a man, like this unmistakably a man. And then above the crew at the end, there's this like heat dome, almost like a protective heat dome above them. I always tell
KRISTINA, those are my angels.
Yeah.
That's why things don't happen when I'm around. It comes to that, because they know that they cannot.
Yeah. So it was very, very awesome. And then like my camera started taking pictures on its own when I set it down while we were filming, and then the camera died. So,
wow.
Yeah,
so between between Carissa's love of the deep dark woods and your love of scary fucking places, you girls are definitely Halloween all year round. I gotta ask you this, if you don't mind me asking to get personal. How'd y'all meet? Were you guys meet on set one day? Were you friends since high school or something? Like, what would you?
How did that even happen?
So
I don't
you
even
remember.
We were.
Andrew and Christina had met and worked together before she had worked with me. I actually asked this young lady to come on board with Deathstalker Productions, and she turned my ass down.
No way.
Yeah.
What did I say to you, Christina? I said, I will get you.
Yeah, she was like, I'll get you one day.
On my production. You will be with me.
You are a witch, aren't you? That's awesome. I love it. Like,
yeah.
I will get you, my little pretty.
Yeah, so Andrew and I were on some films together. I mean, we were talking before we even went on some films together, but then we started being in some crazy, weird films together.
I was saying, you guys are in a lot of shit together. You look at the IMDb, I'm like, oh, they're in the same type of shit. A lot of shorts. Shorts are on Tubi. Of course, some of them you got to buy. You got to find on Prime Video.
Yeah.
If I ever get a copy, you're both recorded and under oath. If I ever get a copy, I'm gonna mail it to you and have you sign it, send it back to me. That's okay, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't have a problem.
Oh, that's awesome. I always ask my guests. I got a bunch of autographs in my room from independent authors and shit, different people. Like, you know what's funny? Next week, you must be into music. You ever heard of Yellow Wolf, Native American rapper that Eminem signed a couple years ago?
Yeah. Yes.
I got his mom coming on next week. She sells marijuana. Mama Wolf. She's like a biker. And then the week after that, I got the guy Dan Yeager who played Leatherface in the remake of Texas Chainsaw 2000. So I'm getting a ball rolling. And you guys, we got a little bit more time, if you don't mind. I just want to say I love having you guys on. Have you back on in the future, if you don't mind. Another fun one. What do you guys do? What does Carissa do to celebrate for a meal? What's your go-to after a big shooting? Like, is it like lobster, ribs? Do you go? Don't tell me salad. Is it like something like?
Do I look like a salad girl?
No, I know it's up. I know it's not.
Girl.
Some Maine lobsters, maybe some Maryland crabs. What do you go for?
I love seafood. I love pasta. I love lamb. I love steak.
Ooh,
it just depends on. Yeah, it's got to be rare, baby. It's got to be bloody.
Wow. Okay. You sound still a little bit of a moose, still a little bit of a man to it. Shut up. Christina, what say you? What do you go for? You're a barbecue chick, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Any meat. I just want meat afterwards. Any kind of meat.
Chicken, but the difference is she wants it overdone.
Yeah. If it's steak though, I want it thoroughly cooked with some crisp on it. So, you know.
Okay, nothing wrong with it. Steak is good no matter what it really is. Let's face it.
Hey, you know, some people can cook that shit so good that it's just so juicy and it's still got the juices coming out.
Steak tastes so good.
You have no
Depends
idea.
where you
man.
go. Florida had some good shit.
Okay,
so also too, Chris, another couple fun ones. What do you jam out to, girl, when you're in your car and you're going alone? Do you Metallica? You Mariah Carey? Do you go Frank Sinatra? What's your thing to chill out to?
I do everything. I love Guns N' Roses. November Rain is my go-to when I'm really moody. But you know, it just depends. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and yeah, and I take master classes. There's an app that has master classes, and I listen and watch. I like listening to FBI stuff and profiling, and you know, just thinking about.
You're a crime type girl. You like the old FBI type shit, the old real. Okay,
I like a lot of that.
What's your favorite? Who's your favorite serial killer?
I don't have one.
Bullshit. Who's your favorite serial killer?
I don't know.
It's John Wayne Gacy, isn't it?
No.
Jeffrey Dahmer. No. Okay.
I'm not a Dahmer fan. No.
Oh. I went to H.H. Holmes' house. Herman, the first serial killer. They thought he was Jack the Ripper. His house, childhood homes in New Hampshire, Gilmington. And I went, and the girl goes, "Are you here for H.H.?" I go, "Yeah, I got a video of it." She gave me a brick. She was doing new brickwork. I got it. I got a Palo Santo and a cross on it in my room. But cool. It's home, man. He was the inspiration for the hotel in American Horror Story, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Christina, what say you? What's your tunes? ICP?
No, I actually have it on like a Sirius channel 44, which is explicit hip hop.
Okay. Well, that's how you know Yellow Wolf. Then I suppose he doesn't ship with a lot of
Yeah,
people.
and I turn it up and because I have like a enhanced sound system that came in my car, so like the bass bumps really well, and it's really cool, and my whole car rattles. So
You can
it's
hear
fun
her
to ride.
coming.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she walks to the store and gets a Gatorade with a limp and shit. Walks out of the car. A couple more fun ones, or serious ones rather. Carissa, where do you see yourself this time next year? Do you see yourself writing more movies, maybe writing a book, taking a break? What do you think?
I am not taking a break, and I have our goal is to get 2 productions, ramp up to 2 productions. The story behind Witchcraft, when Andrew and Christina brought that to me, they were going to put it on. They were like, oh, going to make this, and it's going to go on a DVD, and maybe Tubi, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't do that. I said, if I'm going to back this and I'm going to direct and move this forward, and it's going to be Deathstalker, it's going into theaters. And so we're working really hard.
No way.
And I'm not talking about my hometown theater. I'm working hard to try to make something at a bigger level.
Yep.
And, as an independent filmmaker and as a female director, you don't see a lot of us getting those opportunities. And I'm working hard. I have 2 people that I love working with, Andrew and Christina. My husband has supported me through everything I've ever done. I thought I was going to give up a lot of times when I was trying to get through school with I have a bachelor's in business and a master's in nursing. And before that, I had an associate's in nursing before I met Andrew. And, I've worked hard my whole life, but every time I always find that glass ceiling and I get tired of hitting it. And I have finally found, with Andrew and Christina's help, I'm able to break a lot of those ceilings and, sit in a room and know that it's okay if I fail at something because I'll figure it out, and I've had, I got my first production in the can, and that's a feat for an independent filmmaker. The first movie, getting it in the can, and now just trying to work it through post. It's a lot of lessons. And so next year, I'm hoping we have another feature that we already know that I can't talk about.
Yes.
But I love silencing everybody. But I love telling everybody I have something in a completely different direction because I don't do the same thing over and over again.
That's cool. Spice it up. Okay.
Yep. I like to keep my audience's attention, and I like to try to gain new audience and bring people along. I hope that fans will love what we make, and I hope that it will allow conversations and speaking.
I tell you guys, for you watching for now, I mean, running a lot live right now. My friends on the East Coast got to work tomorrow, probably in bed. One of my buddies are pretty consistent. Will watch the show. That are filmmakers. Even my friend Dustin in Alabama, did Steve's Ridge on Tubi. Anybody that wants to work with these girls and wants to check out their shit, message me. Check out their IMDb. The list is pretty long. It's a lot of people. Some people I've had on, like I said, Kerr and Amber Vulture and Mike McGlynn and all those guys from Slasher Nurse. Kind of good. You should have been the nurse to the Amber, I suppose. But what say you, Christina? What about you next year? Do you see yourself more paranormal investigating, maybe writing a book, more movies?
Definitely more movies. Probably with Carissa, obviously.
You guys definitely go into it.
We already have some fun stuff in the works. So again, can't really say anything about that, but we do have some really, really fun plans for next year. And I also work with some other filmmakers as well. So I'll be probably continuing with them.
No cheating on Carissa now. No cheating.
I know.
I think that's why she didn't want to come to me, because she thought I'd be like, oh, you can't work with anybody. But I'm like, no, that's the fun part of being an independent film, is allowing people to work with each other and work on other productions. Because a lot of times Christina brings me people from other productions. Andrew brings me people from the crazy sets he's been on.
Yep.
So yeah. Good. I mean, going forward, it's just all steam ahead for both you ladies. It sounds like it. There's no, right? I mean,
yeah.
We support one another. Christina and I, pretty much, as Andrew says, we run Deathstalker Productions. Yep. Christina really works hard on making sure everything has continuity. It looks good. She knows her editing aspects as well, so she gives me a lot of feedback. And I love the support that I get. I feel like she's my sister from another mother, you know?
She said, yeah. She set this up right away. I watched Tubi and different shit with my girl, and then I look up the actors and actresses, and I start sending them friend requests and try to get them on the show. And she goes, "You're gonna have Carissa on." I go, "I was gonna ask her, but I don't think she'd say yes." And she's like, "I'll ask. I got her." I'm like, "Okay." So, so then, if I reach out to Andrew, maybe around Halloween, November, would you guys come on and be the co-host with me and Andrew? Andrew will be the guest. You guys can grill him for an hour. Maybe.
Oh, we would love that.
I'll reach out to him, and I got some openings. I believe end of October, November, December, even if you guys are cool with that. In a couple months, officially.
Probably about that time would be best because we're in the middle of production for Witchcraft.
That's what I figured too.
Yeah.
I was lucky to get you now, honestly.
Yeah, we've actually been trying to hammer down and get ready for Lisa's scenes and get her in. And on set. So we've been working hard on that. We appreciate everybody going to Indiegogo and supporting our campaign and sharing it. You know, we understand where people are at. You know, we're not asking people to drop big buckets of anything. We just, you know, look at what you can, you know, do and just share it. It's okay. We have a lot of, we have T-shirts, jackets. We have Death Stalker merchandise.
We do.
We have hats. We have the paranormal merchandise.
I shared that part. The Go Paranormal team.
Yeah.
We still have roles available, limited. We don't have any vloggers right now because we've filled those roles, and we're waiting to see what that looks like because we have some creative aspect that we want to do with them because they haven't shot their roles yet. And, you know, we have some producer roles as well. You can be associate producer. What else? What other producer roles?
There's co-executive and executive.
And if you want your company logo on the movie, we have that opportunity as well.
Yep.
You know, if you build your
and we also have the AP, EP, and the logo for the proof of concepts as well. Well, the one for Witchcraft is going to be pulled off tomorrow because I need to get that down to edit it to add all the people's names on it. We have to add everyone that's bought that so we can actually show you our proof of concept. Well, our short, which is out, went to festivals, which was actually intended to be a proof of concept, but we were like, hey, let's send it to festivals. So
I had a great idea, and Andrew's like, no, and I'm like, yeah, we're doing that. So on board.
You've got a good team. She's right on top of that, Carissa. You got a good squad. It's all about teamwork, dedication. You can't make a movie alone. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I mean, I've never done one personally, but people I talk to, always grateful to have a good supporting team. And she's right there. Of course, Andrew, you guys all-star team. We still got about 10 minutes to go. You guys got a question for me? You want to play host? Ask me a question before we go. We got about 10 minutes.
Yeah. How did you start getting into podcasting?
Okay. Well, I'm a talker, so hold on. It's a funny story.
Okay. So I have a big question.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't take the whole time.
I'll put this one out real quick. So I do the ghost hunting thing, of course, being in Maine, and this dude from Canada had me on his radio show. I was actually homeless at the time. My mom passed away. I got in a car accident and I died for a couple seconds, I believe. I came back to life. The car was totaled, the whole nine. So I added to my. Oh, yeah. My mom came to me and shit and told me to get out, give me the wallet, and bystanders say I passed out and I was in the ambulance, cut my clothes off, the whole nine. So I went on this guy's podcast. I was actually homeless. I lived in an old Fleetwood Ford Bounder, the old big RVs, 48-foot long, back of a flea market in Maine. And the guy's like, you talk a lot. You're really good at your stuff. You want your own show? I go, what? So I did a radio show. He gave me $30 a month. It was based out of Canada. And then this guy goes, you should do a visual podcast and you can be funny and goofy and wear T-shirts. People can, whatever. And sponsor. So I've been doing this, dude, for 3 or 4 years now. What started out as just my friends and local ghost hunters. Like I said, have been Sarah French, Sandy Johnson, Beatrice Bopel. I talked to Dr. Satan from Rob Zombie's movies, Walter Fellin. I've talked to you guys. So I'm talking to these actors and actresses and UFOologists. I've talked to monster hunters, authors. And I just get a chance to meet people. They send me videos of them and shit, signed shit, and I couldn't ask for a better deal. People want me on their programming, and I go, I just like being independent. I like to swear and smoke weed and just kind of, So I just do my own thing. So short answer long, I kind of it's my thing. I go live every Thursday, but it's not easy. Some people do podcasting for a year. They go, I can't do it. I don't know how you do it every week. I do it. I upload the picture. ask the people to come on. I do this, and then I upload, and
Yeah.
it's a job. But I do tours now in Maine. I do where Pet Cemetery was filmed, Stephen King's house, historically haunted tours. I'm trying to make the name something.
Oh, cool.
And trying to just do it. You know what I mean? So
Very
So
cool.
what is your scariest, almost unbelievable paranormal haunting, whatever? What is your scariest one that you could give me so I can think about that?
I spent all night at Lizzie Borden's house one night with my girl. And I spent all night, and the light came on downstairs where they found the axe that killed the family. You've heard of Lizzie Borden, I'm sure.
Yes.
And Fall River, Massachusetts. And then my mom died 8 months later, so I blame Lizzie for that. That wasn't the scariest, but that was probably the most memorable because I thought, fuck, I stayed at Lizzie's and my mom died for no reason. But then I'd say the most scary for me, honestly, a couple times over here where my girlfriend lives by Old Orchard Beach, Maine, Saco, Maine, Camp Ellis. We went one time, just went and just whatever, looking for mermaids, I guess, and by the ocean, and this light was underneath the water, and it kept circling, almost like an upside-down lighthouse, and that was pretty fucking eerie. As far as scary stuff, it's hard to scare me, but that's pretty much it. I've been in insane asylums like with her. I've been to abandoned buildings. I've been to where a B-52 bomber crashed in Maine in the mountains, so it's always been scary shit. I think I've adjusted, but my grandfather died in front of me when I was just like 12, so I've kind of gotten used to same high school as Stephen King. Not trying to beat that. I'm not saying I'm like not scared of nothing. It's just it takes a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question? That's probably not fair.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, as a nurse, I'm not. Yeah, I've seen it all, death and everything.
Like I've been to baby like funerals with like 5-year-olds in caskets, and that's more.
Yeah, it sucks. Those suck.
And it's like, man, and of course my mom passed, just different shit. Being homeless, of course, just different stuff. So I've seen it. I'm not saying it's hardened me, but at the same time, it's hard to like say. Freak me out. I did go to an old antique store once where these dogs corralled me and my girlfriend out in Wells, Maine, where one of the original witches was from in Salem, George Burroughs. And when I shut the door after I left, I turned around and it was pitch dark and the girl vanished, and I've never been back since. Jurgensen's Antique. So that's pretty wild. Okay, I got a question. You guys into UFOs, aliens, since we talked about that?
Yes.
Yes. Let's hear it. You got a little bit of time if you do. You got a story for me?
I don't really have like a story, but I definitely know that they're here. I actually have a picture, which it took me forever to find. We were on an airplane going to Las Vegas from St. Louis, and I was just taking random pictures out the window because that's what I do. I'm weird like that. And there was like this unexplained saucer thing in one of the photos. I showed it to my dad, and it's there, and then it's not in the next one. And I'm like, what? Like, nobody could explain what it was. And it 100% looked like a UFO. And there's nothing else out there, obviously. And just like this, like, domey looking, basic, normal, what you would think a UFO saucer would look like.
Let me guess, your dad goes, just a bird.
No, he actually is like, I think that said, I don't have any, it was like glowing and everything. And it was at night.
Wow.
So it's even weirder that like, I don't know what else it would have been. So, but that was kind of cool.
That's pretty weird. So that's got you. So that's definitely an incident, you liars. You didn't have one. That's a pretty good incident.
Yeah. I mean,
Carissa,
that's like pretty much the only thing. So,
well, yeah, that's better than nothing. Chris, you've been around the world. You've been all over the place. You must have seen some eerie monsters or aliens. Tooth fairies,
I don't believe in aliens. I think aliens are more like demons.
That's probably why I love them.
And I have I have experienced some interesting things. We were in Jamaica at the White Witch House. It's a plantation house. She was known to kill the babies. She was known to be very murderous, and she was an awful woman. I mean, they quartered in. They tore her apart. Put her in a casket, burned her, and chained the casket up, and then they have a cage over the top of it. So we toured the house, right? And I was standing by her chair. She had this chair that she would look out over the ocean. And I was standing by the chair, and the person at the tour guide was like staring at me, and there was this big ball just sitting right, like hovering right above me. And she's like, and it was cold where I was standing, and I just felt that presence there. And and Andrew got it on a picture, but it was so many years ago. But I will never forget that feeling, and I could just feel that woman's presence everywhere I went. She was right there with me, and it was crazy.
You got me beat. Holy shit. You got me. That's pretty. I've heard of that. She was drawn and quartered. Like you were saying, she was at the end, she was pulled apart by horses, put in the casket, burned. In a ritual, they burnt fucking flowers over her.
She was evil. I mean, and
like the chick in New Orleans, Madame La Rosa or whatever the fuck, Laveau, whatever the.
Oh yeah, she was just as bad. And I lived in New Orleans. I worked New Orleans. The scariest. I worked at Toro Infirmary. It was around during the bubonic plague. It moved sometime. I think after. I may have it wrong, but I remember coming in, and I would walk in, and I felt a lot of times I was walking into areas that were closed. I had to go over to where the nuns used to be at. And go upstairs and find a medical box. And no one likes going over there. And I went over there, and I just opened the door and said, I'm coming up just to get something, and I'll be out. And I quickly went upstairs. The damn light went out. And I'm not afraid of anything. And I said, look, I'm not here to bother you. Just help me find what I need, and I'll get out of here. And I heard something move. I turned, and the box was there. I picked it up, said thank you, and out the door I went. And it was freezing up there.
Said thank you. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna say thank you. They helped me. I don't care.
No, you're both believers. I next time I'm gonna put it and paranormal investigators. I didn't know you guys were so fucking dedicated. We could talk about that for another hour. You know that, right?
Oh, we could go on forever.
I was gonna say.
As a nurse, I help people get to where they need to go, and there are times I call hour. There's a witching hour during the daytime, and there's a witching hour at night. And we, as nurses, I do the old wives' tale of tie a couple knots in a sheet and hold them there.
Okay. Superstitious a little bit. Okay.
A little bit, and it's worked many times. Many times, God goes, "No, I'm taking them."
No. Okay. Well, okay. I got a bit more time. We're at the time limit. But it's an hour. I usually can go 5 or 10 over. Steve, we were cool. I got to ask Carissa real quick. I'll go to you. Actually, we'll start with Christina since she's talking so much. We're gonna go with her. Do you partake in like rituals? Not so much maybe paranormal rituals. I guess sage, maybe, but acting, producing. Is there anything you do? Do you wear a certain shirt? Do you knock on wood? Do you fucking call somebody? Do you have like a ritual? Is what I'm trying to say?
No, I just read my shit and go on set. I don't really have anything that I do beforehand. Like I don't run in circles 10 times or call anyone.
Okay, some people do. I wasn't sure.
I know some people have to listen to like their favorite song to kind of get in the thing and things like that. Like I know. No, it's just no. I don't really have anything like that. So.
You're like, here, hold my beer, watch this. I get you.
Yeah, hold my beer.
What about paranormal? What about paranormal shit? You must burn sage for that a little bit, no?
No, because they come home with me, so it's okay.
They come home with me? You don't tell them to stay put? You like literally like, what's up, guys? Come on back.
We have to send some priest to our house and clean that house.
They just follow me home and they follow me to work. And today, especially, they were crazy active at my office. The one guy walked over to one of the desks and all the shit just decided to fall all over that no one was by. And it couldn't have just fallen on its own. There's no possible way. And then we heard a big knocking like down the hallway where we always hear it. And I was like, okay, guys, you're here. So, everyone at work is not fazed by it anymore because they already know that they're there too. So we're all just so used to it.
Just embrace it.
It doesn't bother us anymore at all. And it really starts after about 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is like the time where they just like wake up and they're like, okay, time to play. So
wow, interesting. It's almost like a set time, like even though they're on another plane.
Yeah, almost every day. And Michael, one of my coworkers and friends, he hates to be there alone after a certain time because his most horrifying incident, he was alone there at night because he had a late shift and he was walking down the hallway at dark and he was just walking and he thought someone was walking right behind him. He heard the footsteps right behind him and he turned around like, oh, stop following me. But there was nobody there. Like he could hear like somebody right behind him and like almost like breathing on his neck. So yeah, he doesn't really want to do that anymore.
That's how you live and learn.
Yeah.
Carissa, as we wrap it up, what about you? You do you have any little functions, anything you do, superstitions before you go live, or go to direct a film, maybe do anything, go into a place, stomp
I'm
3
not
times?
superstitious. I'm not. I just believe that there's another. There's a veil, and I believe in. I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and I talk to Jesus all the time, and I think that's why a lot of people like Christina gets frustrated with me because I'm protected. So I had an experience with a patient, and I think I realized that there was a lot more to life than just what we can see. I had a patient that had a head injury, and he survived his injury. I was taking care of him, and I couldn't get him awake one morning. And you have to get pretty mean as a nurse sometimes and do some pretty mean things to people to wake them up. And I had the son coming in from behind, and he just started looking around me, and I was getting irritated because he wasn't answering my questions. And he goes, "Do you see them? Do you see them?" I'm like, "See what, dude?" And, here I was, I was young. I was in my 20s, a brand new kid on the block, a charge nurse, given the reins of the kingdom. And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You have 13 angels around you." So I thought I'll just be, oh, let me just be funny here. I said, "Okay, hold on a minute." I said, "Can you describe them?" So he starts describing them. And then I go down to the foot of the bed. I said, "Did they follow me?" "Yeah." I said, "Hold on." And I run out the door. I said, "Are they still in there?" "No, they went with you."
What?
And so after that, I just realized, okay, it's all right. And after taking care of so many people and, doing so many things that we do as nurses, we realize that, life is short, and we don't know the next time that we're all going to be together, but we're not meant to be here forever.
Yeah.
And so I tell people, chase your dreams, hug your loved ones. Please hug your loved ones. Please be kind to one another. That's my biggest thing. I get frustrated with folks. If you can't be kind, then don't. Just be quiet. You don't have to hurt somebody. You don't have to ruin someone's day. You don't have to agree with somebody. Just be kind. That's how I do the things that I do. I make sure my sets are good. I make sure that folks are taken care of, and I'm kind. Yes, I do like to have fun and do great kills and do different things. But I'm going to be kind to you.
Yeah.
I was going to say that from everything you're talking about, and from what I've heard, and from what I talk to people. I'm not going to name drop, but people, you come respected, and you do a lot of crazy good horror movies. You guys are involved with a lot of crazy shit. But it's all, like you said, it's art. It's a twisted art, but you're not hurting no one. No animals are dying. No kids. As the world's all fucked up, we're not going to get political, but as you know, and if the least you can do is be decent, and that's what we're trying to do.
A lot of people have given me a hard time about witchcraft, and I just laugh at them because I tell them, it's okay, because it is out there. People are missing. There is cults out there. There are people doing bad things, but there are people doing good things. And at the end of the day, as a filmmaker, I want the opportunity to scare the hell out of you, so you figure out what side you want to be on.
Amen. I love that. Fucking Salamote. That's pretty good. Jesus. I'm going to go to bed with my rosary tonight. All right. So
I have a fun story about that rosary.
Yeah, keep it going.
I don't remember who was it that was. He was in California, and he had a victim that he almost killed, and because of her rosary and her holding on to her rosary and praying, she was spared because of that rosary. He couldn't go into the room, and he actually shared this with the priest before he was executed. So
he didn't kill this person because she had a cross, and he.
She had the rosary. The rosary,
Yeah.
He had it hanging on her bed, and he would have. That's the one victim that he couldn't even do anything with. He had to leave. It threw him out of the room, and he shared it to one of the Catholic priests.
No way. That's pretty wild.
That's wild.
That's pretty. That's the way. That's how God will stop you. And I'm like, wow. That's pretty. Where's that? Is that in your area? Was that West Coast?
No, that was in California. That was one of the California serial killers.
No shit. See, you knew
Yeah.
about serial killers. I knew it. But it's good to be knowledgeable, to know what the fuck's going on, because they go, like, how could someone go dark, you know? Real quick, a side story like that. There's Ocean-Born Mary. There was this pirate ship by New Hampshire, and it took over a ship, and this girl was giving birth to a girl named Mary, and a girl, and the pirate says, "I'll spare you and your kid if you name your kid Mary after my mom." So they named the kid Mary, and she lived in Heineken, New Hampshire. And then, like, years later, the pirate came back and found her. His treasures buried in Heineken, New Hampshire and shit. I've been to the house, and it's fucking got a big plaque. And it kind of reminds me of that, because certain things, even the most evil, can be spare you for a second. In a little time, either handicap or a child or religion can hopefully. Danny's a serial killer guy. He's got the fork Ted Bundy used to eat that guy with in a glass case. Don't get me started, Danny.
Well, I just think you can still give people, you know, you don't realize how much of an impact you have with each other on one another. You know, just even so many people have been spared. Sometimes they've been spared not going into a tragic event because their car broke down or they got delayed. And I don't call those are not coincidences. That's why I say the veil is very thin. We can't see through it, but it is there. There are things that are happening.
Yep.
Wow. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm talking to independent movie stars and promoters and getting people, and get your name in the witchcraft film. Get some sort of promotion and be in a film before things go, man. Leave a legacy, leave a remark. Being on the podcast with these two awesome independent females in the recording world of what you guys are in. I hope I'm not being paused right now. Am I being slow?
No.
Go. Okay, my Wi-Fi is slow. But what I'm trying to say is, once in a lifetime, grab it, guys. Support witchcraft, support the crew. Follow them at my IMBD. I've sent a lot of you to their group. Join the group, support what you can. I'll get you guys on YouTube on this officially tomorrow. I'll tag you on it. And we'll get you in the future. We'll get your husband on here. We'll grill his ass for an hour. Does that sound good?
Hell yeah.
Not Ted Bundy. Not Ted Bundy grill his ass, but grill his ass with questions.
Oh, he's worse of a talk. He talks nonstop. I mean,
he will not stop.
If I get a word in edgewise, and everybody goes to him, and it's like, it's not the Andrew Pearson show, guys. This is not the Andrew Pearson Productions. This is Deathstalker Productions, and it is run by myself with the support of KRISTINA and Andrew.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, before we go, I got to ask you, how'd you name it Deathstalker? What's that all about?
I'm a Scorpio, and the deadliest Scorpio is Deathstalker.
Oh.
So if you look it up and you look up Scorpios and the deadliest Scorpio, its name is Deathstalker.
Wow. Okay. So you're an evil angel. That's cool. So you're at the angel side, but you get a little bit of that darkness. We got you.
I'm a Scorpio. We're made in darkness. You know.
Fucking proud. I'm a Virgo. We shudder. We make jokes and we run away.
I'll just get you with my tail.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to die in one of your movies sooner than later. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you guys. You got a fan for life here. I'm going to promote your shit. I'll tag you in stuff that I watch. And hopefully get a couple bucks together and donate to one of your films soon. Get my name in there.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We would love that.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry about this slow beginning. Historic London VODCAST. Yellow Wolf's Mob next week, and then Leatherface, and that's the end of the season. Thanks, guys. We're going to talk to these guys in a couple of months. We're going to get the old man on here. We'll grill him up real good. Thank you guys for watching Historic London.